surprise you. Number 5. Seated calf raises. Let us start with the exercise that most people completely ignore, and that ignorance is costing them their independence. Seated calf raises might sound simple. You sit in a chair and lift your heels off the ground. How hard can that be? But this movement targets the most underrated muscle group in your entire lower body. Your calf muscles, specifically the gastrocnemius and soleus, are responsible for something called the venous pump. Every time you contract these muscles, they squeeze the veins in your lower legs and push blood back up toward your heart. This is critical because blood has to fight gravity to return from your feet. Without strong calf muscles, blood pools in your lower extremities. To perform this exercise correctly, sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Your knees should be bent at roughly 90 degrees. Now press through the balls of your feet and lift your heels as high as possible. Hold that position at the top for 2 full seconds. You should feel a strong squeeze in the back of your lower legs. Then lower your heels slowly back to the floor. That slow lowering phase is crucial because it creates something called eccentric contraction, which builds muscle more effectively than the lifting phase alone. Start with 15 repetitions if you are new to exercise. Work your way up to 3 sets of 25 repetitions. Once that becomes easy, place a heavy book or small weight across your thighs to add resistance. Perform this movement every single day, ideally in the morning and again in the evening, and watch how much better your legs feel within just 2 weeks. Number 4. Seated knee extensions. This exercise attacks the muscle that determines whether you can climb stairs, get out of a car, or stand up from a toilet without assistance. Your quadriceps, the large muscles on the front of your thighs, are the primary movers for all of these daily activities, and they deteriorate faster than almost any other muscle group as you age. Your body adapts to demands. If you never ask your quadriceps to work hard, they will shrink. Seated knee extensions force your quads to lift your entire lower leg against gravity. This creates the resistance signal your muscles need to grow. To perform this movement, sit tall in your chair with your back pressed firmly against the backrest. Grip the sides of the seat for stability. Now straighten one leg out in front of you until your knee is completely extended. Your toes should point toward the ceiling. Hold this position for 3 seconds while squeezing your thigh muscle as hard as you can. You should feel a burning sensation in the front of your leg. Then lower your foot slowly back to the floor over a count of 4 seconds. Switch to the other leg and repeat. Aim for 12 repetitions on each side. Rest for 30 seconds, then perform 2 more sets. The key to maximum benefit is the squeeze at the top. Do not just lift your leg and let it hang there. Actively contract your quadriceps like you were trying to make the muscle pop out of your skin. This mental connection to the muscle dramatically increases activation. A 2023 study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology showed that participants who focused on squeezing their muscles during exercises gained 31% more strength than those who just went through the motions. Once bodyweight knee extensions become easy, you can add resistance by wearing ankle weights or looping a resistance band around your ankles. Start with 2 pounds and gradually increase over time. Number 3. Seated hip marches. Your hip flexor muscles are the hidden controllers of your walking ability. To perform this exercise, sit on the front half of your chair. Do not lean back against the backrest. Keep your spine tall and your core gently engaged. Now lift your right knee toward your chest as high as you comfortably can. Your foot will come off the floor. Hold this position at the top for 2 seconds, feeling the work in the front of your hip. Then lower your foot slowly and repeat with your left leg. That is 1 repetition. The slower you perform this movement, the more effective it becomes. Do not swing your legs up using momentum. Lift them with pure muscular effort. Aim for 20 repetitions total, alternating legs with each lift. Perform 3 sets with 1 minute of rest between sets. To increase the challenge, hold your raised position for 5 seconds instead of 2. You can also add ankle weights once the basic movement becomes easy. Number 2. Seated rows with resistance band. Everything you do requires pulling strength. Opening doors, getting out of bed, pulling on your clothes, carrying groceries, hugging your family. All of these actions depend on the muscles of your back, specifically your latissimus dorsi, rhomboids, and rear deltoids. These are the muscles that keep you from developing the hunched posture that plagues so many older adults. To perform seated rows, you need a resistance band. These inexpensive tools provide variable resistance that is perfect for seniors because they are gentle on joints but highly effective for building strength. Sit in your chair with your feet flat on the floor about hip width apart. Loop the resistance band around the soles of your feet and hold one end in each hand. Sit tall with your arms extended forward, holding the band with slight tension. Now pull your elbows back, squeezing your shoulder blades together like you were trying to pinch a pencil between them. Your hands should travel toward your rib cage. Hold this squeezed position for 2 seconds, really focusing on the muscles between your shoulder blades. Then slowly release and extend your arms forward again. Do not let the band snap back. Control the return. Perform 15 repetitions per set and complete 3 sets. The resistance level of your band matters. You should be able to complete all 15 repetitions, but the last 3 should feel challenging. If it feels too easy, use a thicker band or double up your current band for more tension. This brings us to the most important exercise of all, the one that surgeons are prescribing more than any other. Number 1. Sit-to-stand squats. If you only do one exercise for the rest of your life, this should be it. The sit-to-stand squat is not just an exercise. It is a diagnostic test for longevity. The sit-to-stand movement engages virtually every major muscle group in your lower body simultaneously. Your quadriceps straighten your knees. Your glutes extend your hips. Your calves stabilize your ankles. Your core maintains your balance. Your back keeps your spine aligned. No other exercise provides this comprehensive activation. To perform this exercise with maximum benefit, start seated in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, slightly wider than hip width apart. Cross your arms over your chest to prevent cheating with your hands. Lean forward slightly so your weight shifts over your feet. Now stand up by pushing through your heels. Rise all the way until your knees and hips are fully straight. Pause at the top for 1 second. Then lower yourself slowly back to the chair over a count of 4 seconds. Gently touch your bottom to the seat, but do not fully relax. Immediately begin your next repetition. The key is the slow descent. This eccentric phase is where most of the strength building happens. If you simply plop down into the chair, you are losing half the benefit of the exercise. Start with 10 repetitions if you are a beginner. Work up to 3 sets of 15 repetitions. Once that becomes manageable, hold a light weight against your chest, like a gallon jug of water, to add resistance. You can also slow down the descent to 6 or even 8 seconds to increase the challenge without adding weight. Perform this exercise every other day to allow your muscles adequate recovery time. At the end, these 5 exercises represent what orthopedic surgeons wish every patient over 60 would do. Repeated exercises that challenge your muscles against resistance produce superior outcomes for functional strength compared to walking alone. You just need a sturdy chair, perhaps a resistance band, and 15 minutes 3 times per week. That small investment of time can add years of independent, active living to your life. Start with exercise number 5 today. Master it over the next week. Then add number 4. Progress through the list at your own pace. By the time you reach the sit-to-stand squats, your body will be ready for the challenge. Your future self will thank you for the strength you build today.